Some ladies are actually advised to take 1.5 ampules of Menopur, and that's initially quite daunting, thinking how do I half a powder? So I'm going to show you how in fact you do it. So first of all, lay out your kit and prepare in exactly the same way as I've shown in the original demo for mixing 1 Menopur. You've got your 2.5 ml syringe, your mixing needle, your injecting needle, 1 saline, 1 little plastic cover, and you need 2 Menopur. So I'm going to start off by getting my water ready, because this is easier and you'll see why. Please remember to make sure you've got the water out of the lid by giving it a little shake, a little flick, or if you've got a nice hard surface, if you just run it along a hard surface, the saline will go down. Remember the dot shows where the weakened glass is. Please do use your plastic cover so that it protects your skin against any glass. Pop it over, keeping the dot to the top, you snap open and place it down in front of you. Open your syringe at the end where you have your plunger. You then take your mixing needle, and without touching the end, you're going to place the 2 sterile ends together and apply a nice firm twist. Keep the base secure, take your protecting cover off, and your water is ready to pick up. Pop the needle into the lowest part of the glass vial and draw the plunger back carefully so that you retrieve all the saline and remove. You are then going to take your first Menopur without placing this down because it is sterile. You take the lid off the Menopur. Place the needle into the middle of the rubber bung and apply pressure with your arms down for stability. You will find, because there is a vacuum, it will pull the plunger down. Place the needle at the lowest point in the vial and draw the medication to 1/2 ml. So you've put 1 ml of saline in. You'll see that it takes the plunger down on its own because of the vacuum. You want to draw up half. You're creating half of your medication now. So you're going to draw up half. Now what you can do, if you think you've drawn up too much, you can always squirt a little out later and withdraw the needle. So you've got 1/2 ml in your syringe and 1/2 ml there. Now I'm just going to check if I have in fact drawn up 1/2 ml before I go any further. So I'm going to draw the medication out of that thick needle, get rid of any air bubbles, gently push my plunger up and assess if I have got 1/2 ml, and I have. If you have less than 1 ml, you can go back in and retrieve more of your medication. If you draw up too much of your medication, you can gently push the plunger up so that you just get to the halfway mark, and that is your half. You will then add your half to your 1, and then that becomes your 1.5. Take the lid off, place your hands down for stability, pierce the rubber bung in the middle, you will see that it has dissolved straight away. Pulling the plunger back, you're going to draw up all of this medication. Keep the tension on that syringe, on the plunger, because of the vacuum, and withdraw the needle completely. The same principle applies for removing this needle because it is on nice and firm. It's very hard to withdraw, to take that off. So using your bin, you place the needle in the bin just below, so that the join of the pink goes just below the purple, and it will flick off. You are then ready to apply your injecting needle, so you cannot put that down, that is sterile. You apply your injecting needle on with a nice firm twist so there is no leakage between the two joins, and again remove the cover. Holding your syringe firmly, give it a little flick to get rid of any little air bubbles, but any of the tiny ones will not do any harm to you. And then gently push the air bubble out by pushing the plunger up just very gently, very slowly, until you see a dot of medication at the top. You have now got 1/2 ml, and you have mixed 1.5 powders. Your other half is there, and that will go in the bin. This injection is ready. Again, lower abdomen or the very tops of your leg, straight in like a dart, and just press the plunger. Once you've finished your injection, remove your needle. You place everything in the bin along with the glass, the wasted half, the saline, anything that is holding glass, and again anything that is plastic or paper can go in a normal household bin. And that is how you do one.